Classes starting next week. The University of Kentucky is welcoming back thousands of students.
But with more students wanting to live on campus than ever before, is there room for everybody? WKYT's Jessica Umbro talked with parents and students about their experience with the housing process.
University of Kentucky students continue to pour into the university's on-campus housing. Now, there are so many students that want to live on campus that dorms meant for 2 now are housing 3.
It just so happened that this year, instead of us having, a 50 to 100 bed problem, it was in the hundreds.
With more UK students than ever wanting to live on campus, securing a room is not a guarantee.
There is a strong encouragement to apply for housing, but there's also a lot of communication that what you see might not be fully available.
UK says they ran into the problem with a large enrollment of first-year students and an increased number of returning students on campus. Their solution was the Try It program. The university is taking 2-bedroom suites and adding a bunk bed to make them for 3 people. The Try It program includes about 550 rooms. Those who applied early lucked out.
I made her get her stuff done pretty early on, so no concern for us.
It was pretty easy. There was a lot of straightforward step-by-step instructions.
While some had an easy experience, for those who are one of 3 in their dorm, it will be an adjustment. But for now, the 3-person rooms are here to stay.
The lion's share of the feedback that we've gotten up to this point has been, we can make this work. I mean, a lot of students have taken us up on it. I think in the future, we'll be interested to see some students that might select this as an option that just from a price perspective.
I'm told that UK students that are put into these forced triple situations are saving some money on their living expenses to make up for the fact that they're in the triple in the first place. In Lexington, Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
And the University of Kentucky says while the reaction to the change has been mixed, they say they have been able to give every student who requested on-campus housing at least a bed to sleep in.